Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Chefing It Up. It's your boy Brandon, and today we are doing a Thanksgiving feast. So we have some chicken, some ham, some glazed ham, some baked macaroni and cheese. We have some mashed potatoes. Now I do not have a clip for the ham and the mashed potatoes or the green beans. Or the grains. Don't fight me. I'm sorry. And also not here is the cornbread dressing because it was still in the oven and everybody was ready to eat. So I had to hurry up and get my video in. Here's some gravy with some of that turkey meat in there that you will see in the clip following. And some Hawaiian rolls. Didn't feel like making no bread. So we did this in 3 days. So on Wednesday, we began with prepping our chicken stock, or poultry stock, that we made from scratch. So in this pot, we are going to add some turkey wings, about 2 turkey wings, 2 packs of chicken thighs with the bone in. Want bone in. That's all the flavor is. 2 packs of chicken thighs. We're going to add some celery, about 3 to 5 stalks of celery, about 2 to 4 carrots, about 2 onions, and we're just going to large dice those up in there. And yeah, go in there with some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder. And that was pretty much it. We filled it up with some water and we let that go. All the ingredients for this chicken stock will be in the description box below. All right, so we're gonna put the lid on there and let that go for a long time. I think I'd let mine go overnight, but you don't have to. And then we're gonna start on our cornbread. Now I just have 1 pack or 2 packs of regular basic cornbread mix, no sweet cornbread, none of that. And we're just gonna follow the instructions on the pack. This is going to be for our cornbread dressing. We're gonna follow the instructions on the pack, and then we're gonna put that in the oven, bake that off, and that's about it for that cornbread for now. All right, once that's in the oven, while that is baking and cooling, we are going to clean our greens. Now these have been soaking for a long time. It's on accident though, but you only need to let them soak for about an hour, not long. But I let mine soak for about 4 hours, 4 to 6, because I got distracted. And we are now taking off the bad pieces and throwing those away, taking them off the stems, and we are going to move those into another container for later. Oh yeah, in our mixture, in this cleaning mixture that I let soak, it's water and about a cup of vinegar and about 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of salt. And that's it. We mix that all together and let that soak. All right, after we did all of that to the greens, now we have whole pieces here that we're just gonna give another rinse to just to be thorough, and we're gonna peel these apart. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I only peel apart the ones that I did on camera. After a while, once we moved to the next clip, I started to just cut them. So you can cut them, you can pull them, it's up to you, whatever floats your boat. So just clean them off, give them another rinse, and you can either pull them like you see me doing, or you can cut them to the appropriate sizes that you want. After we done all of that, we're gonna rinse them again just to be safe. And we are going to put these in plastic bags until we need them on Friday. Our Friendsgiving took place on Friday. So all of this was prepped and ready to go for Friday when I needed them. You could put these on Thursday. I know there's a lot of recipes where you can put them in a crock pot. You could choose to do that, or you cannot. If you do them on the stove, they only take about an hour or some change. If you do them in a crock pot, you want to start those overnight. Now that that's done, we are going to work on our marinade for our chicken. So in there we have some crushed red pepper flakes. All the ingredients will be in the description box below for this. So some crushed red pepper flakes, garlic powder, paprika, oregano, basil, some chives, some onion powder, some black pepper, and some salt, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, poultry seasoning and salt. Now everything was about 1 tablespoon. The poultry seasoning was half a tablespoon, and it was 2 tablespoons of salt. After that, we do about 1/3 of a cup of white vinegar and 1/3 of a cup of oil. I use vegetable oil, but you can use whatever oil that you want to use. And we're gonna mix that up until it's a nice paste with everything well incorporated. And then we're gonna rub our chicken down with that. All right, I have 2 whole chickens here. I did one on camera, I did one off camera, but you want to just make sure you're rubbing the chicken down, getting the seasoning everywhere underneath the skin and in all the crevices of the chicken, on the legs, on the wings. You just want that flavor to make sure it penetrates all of your meats. Even get the backside, all of it matters. And that's how it looks once it is done being rubbed down, flipped down, and all around. We're going to wrap this up with plastic wrap and put that in the refrigerator. And now we're going to crumble up our cornbread for the cornbread dressing. Now I just cut it into triangles so that I can get it out easier. I put it into a bag, and then after we get all the pieces into the bag, we just crumble those up. It's really simple, nothing major. After we crumble those up, we set that to the side, and that is it for day 1. All right, day 2, Thursday, which is actually Thanksgiving. So on Thanksgiving Thursday, I had somewhere to be, so I was really stressed. I was trying to do all this stuff, do my prep for my stuff, go to where I was supposed to be going. It was a lot this day. I had to make macaroni and cheese for the function I was going to and for Thanksgiving. Now, there is no clip for the macaroni and cheese because I have my video on here. I followed it directly how I did in that clip. I will link it so that you can watch it. But for this, I have 2 boxes of stovetop cornbread dressing mix along with the cornbread mix, the cornbread that we crumbled up the day before. And to that, we are adding some condensed cream of mushroom soup and condensed cream of chicken soup. I'm gonna get that a little swirly swirl. We don't gotta mix it in completely. And then we're gonna add a tablespoon of poultry seasoning. And then we're gonna mix that in. Now, at this point, also, you can add your celery, your onions, and all of that if you like that. I don't like that, so I didn't put that in there. Sorry. I don't like crunchy things with things that's with soft. I'm a texture kind of person. Sorry. So I didn't cook with that. But you can. If you like onions and celery, just do a small dice on those. Get it in there and mix it all just like it is now. And that'll be it. So I know it looks thick right now, so we're gonna use that chicken stock that we made. I let that go all night, and in the morning I strained it. I pulled the meat off all the bones, and I put it in the bag and set it to the side. So that we used about 4 cups not in total. 4 cups prior to adding the meat to this mixture, because you don't want it to be too dry, but you don't want it to be too wet. Cornbread dressing has a bad rep for being dry and just useless on a plate, but it's good if you make it right. So just take it slow. I added 2 cups. I stirred it in, looked at the texture. It still wasn't where I needed it to be. So we added another 2 cups of that chicken stock. And after that, we added 1 stick of melted butter. Oh, yep, I said it. 1 whole stick of melted butter. And we added about 2 to 3 cups of our meat mixture to this. And this meat mixture is turkey and chicken because it's the meat from the stock that we used. So those turkey wings, the chicken thighs, that's the meat mixture. After we add the meat mixture, I added another 2 cups of chicken stock and we stirred all of that around. And that was it. Now I don't have the end clip, and I know I probably said that earlier, but just in case I didn't. I don't have the end clip after we baked it on Friday because we didn't bake this today. We wrapped it up, we prepared it and wrapped it to be baked on Friday, which is the day of the Friendsgiving. And I don't have the clip because it took too long in the oven because my oven runs cooler than normal. It's not true to temp. So it took too long and people were ready to eat, so I didn't get a chance to get that final clip to you. However, if this is something that you want to see along with the greens and the green beans, because you're going to be upset when you get there because I don't have all the whole full clips of those either, and I do apologize. But Friday, there was a lot of things going on. But yeah, so we smoothed that out and we are going to wrap that up and put it in the refrigerator. This same day, we also prepared the macaroni and cheese for Friday. And instead of baking it, we just put it in the refrigerator. So it was definitely something that you could do the day before. So now, final day, serving day, Friday, I have the chicken. We put some butter on there. We have some onion, celery, carrots, and a bulb of garlic cloves that we put in there. We put that in the oven on like 400 for me, for about 4 to 5 hours covered. Well, 4 hours covered, about the last hour uncovered. Now these are the greens. Again, I don't have the clip for these, but if this is something that you would like to see a recipe on, I will definitely do it again, this time more in depth. But they were good, so this was, when it comes to greens, it's definitely trial and error for me. These are the green beans. Now the green beans, I also don't have the clip for, but if you would like a recipe, they're very easy. It's just, I use frozen green beans. Some people like fresh, and if you want to do all that work, go ahead, but why not? Why do you need to do all that? Yeah. So, by the way, I use no pork. All of the meat that you see is turkey meat in the greens and the green beans. So, but anyway, if this is a recipe that you want to see, just let me know in the comments, and I will definitely do a video on that. This is what the chicken looked like when it came out of the oven. It was so juicy. So juicy when we cut into this chicken. It was so good. The flavors were on point. The salt was on point. I could have did myself no better. But that was the chicken. Now that's it. We have our chicken here. The ham was just a Smithfield ham I got from the store. Follow the instructions on the pack. That's it. It came with a glaze and everything. This is our macaroni and cheese. Again, I will link that video here so that you can see it if you have not. We did some mashed potatoes really quickly. If you want to see that, let me know as well. I'll do a video if you need that. And yeah, our green beans and our greens. So yeah, I do apologize for the missing clips, but thanks for all your support. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share my videos if you care. Tell other people to watch it. Bye. Oh yeah, before I go, that's turkey gravy and some Hawaiian rolls. Bye.